Hi, and welcome to another special edition here on Sabras Radio on the 6 to 8 show. And you may have noticed we play a lot of Gujarati music here on Sabras Radio, and it's my privilege this week to have the young, talented, happy-go-lucky actress, Gujarati actress, Aarohi Patel. Welcome to the show, Aarohi. What a lovely name.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Looking at your work, your projects over the last few years, and here at Sabras Radio, we've started to play a lot of Gujarati music as well.
Yeah.
Especially on my show as well, the 6 to 8 show, which is Monday to Fridays. And we try to play at least one Gujarati song.
Wow.
And what I've noticed is in recent times, the style of music that's coming across, it's so different.
Correct.
Why do you think that has been?
I don't know. I mean, bringing the best musicians on board, and also the fact that even like everybody wants to explore new things. Even the music industry is exploring, and along with good content films, everybody. Everyone as an individual and everybody as a team has grown to a very high level, and so I feel that like every artist needs to explore and needs to grow. Musicians are also exploring and growing and experimenting, and that's a beautiful thing because that's given us a lot of beautiful songs. um as far as Gujarati industry goes and as far as Gujarati films go, I just feel that I don't know. There is a lot of things which which are still to be done, which are yet to be done. But the fact that very good content has come up and very good scripts are being written, and people are really willing to go and watch Gujarati films as an audience. That has given a lot of confidence to the people who are making films, and so we are trying our best, and audience is giving all their love that they can, and so it's a give and take. So there was a time when Gujarat industry was giving and giving, and there was no audience to take, and there was a time when audience wanted to see a lot of things and they did not get what they wanted to see. So this to and fro happened a lot in between, and then finally that chord struck finally with the audience, and now it's the perfect time when the wavelength has matched, and people are really enjoying Gujarati content.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're absolutely right. कि ये जो वक्त है अभी, it's the right time for the Gujarati industry to like stand up and say अभी हम कर सकते हैं.
Correct.
है ना?
Yes.
So because before, and I was talking to Abhishek Jain and Pratik Gandhi as well about this, and it seems to be now it's a different total new format.
I see there was a time when people really wanted to see the kind of cinema that you're talking about, which were really the films that were releasing in the past. So people really wanted to see those kind of movies then. There is still a section of people who would still like to see those movies, but then many people got acquainted with Hindi cinema, and even Hollywood films, and that really changed the audience's perspective. When we talk about Gujarati films, people are not gonna judge it like a Gujarati film; they're gonna judge it as a film. They would go and watch a Hindi film, they would go and watch a Malayalam film, and they would go and watch a Gujarati film, and for them the level is the same.
Ji.
Us it's different. For us the production is different, the costing is different, and everything. For the audience it's always going to be same. If you are going to remake a Hindi film, they would not be fooled by it because they have already seen it. So you cannot fool them. So I feel that see, this kind of cinema got its appreciation because there was also a demand on the other side. And I just think that maybe the secret of success to this is that there were various directors who were ready to experiment, and who were willing to take the risk of making a cinema, making this kind of cinema, which was not, which was, they were not experimenting with before. So yeah, so I guess that's the secret, taking risk. That is the secret.
Okay, so now you've obviously come from a family background. Jo tamaru background is from the industry. Tell us a little bit, how is it like being in a family who are in the media world or in the cinema world?
Very honestly, it's comforting. Because my parents have been in this industry. I know the pros and cons. I've seen the pros and cons. I've grown up watching that. And I feel that when something does not go according to the plan, I would always think about the times that I've seen my parents, and I'll be like, we'll come around, or I'll come around. Everything's gonna be fine, because I've seen my parents getting fine after a certain kind of a failure. So when it comes to that perspective, it's really comforting. It's also challenging, because whatever I do, the credit always goes to my family background, and that's just sad, but that's how it is. I cannot blame anyone who thinks like that. um, so yeah, I mean, this uh, has its own pros and cons as well. So I don't know, maybe but I just feel that I'm very blessed, and I'm very grateful to my family, who has been, a huge support. And also, it has helped me in a way that nothing is so overwhelming for me. A success or a failure will never be overwhelming for me, because I belong to this family. I know that nothing is going to last long. So if a film success if a film gets successful, I would not, enjoy it um, above a certain extent, because I would know that the struggle will start from the very beginning, from the next film. And the you people are not fools, so they would not they might come to the theater thinking that, oh, these are the same people who made the last film, so this will watch it. But then if they won't like it, people won't come to the theaters. So
Yeah.
yeah, so all these small things really help me to, not get too overwhelmed with anything.
A lot of our listeners who listen to my show or the radio station, Sabras Radio, they are always complimenting the songs that we play. And then it's always good to know who the singers are, who's it picturized on, what film it is. And so we're trying to build the content as far as Gujarati cinema is concerned. And recently I saw, only a few days ago, Motu Ni Bittu. Is that right?
Yeah, Motu Ni Bittu. Yes,
That was absolutely amazing. Some lovely songs in there as well. How did that role come to you?
So Vijaygiri Bava, who is the director of Motu Ni Bittu, so he is also the director of my very first film, my debut movie, Premji, Rise of a Warrior, which I did when I was in TY BCom and third year BCom. And he looked at my profile one day. He was previously, he used to assist my father, and then we kind of lost the touch. I mean, I was a little kid when he was assisting my father, but he was always my Facebook friend. And he was searching for a character in his film Premji, and in 2015, and he came across my Facebook profile, and he was like, this is the kind of innocence I want, and this is the kind of rawness I want in my character. So he approached me. It was it was least expected. I was just a student in my college, and I was never expecting that. But he called me up and he said that, I think that you can do this role. I was like, no, I don't act. I've just acted in theater in my college, and I don't think I can do that. And he was like, you know what, I do have confidence in you. I've seen your pictures on Facebook. I've seen few videos of yours on Facebook performing, and I think that you can do it. I was like, okay, I'll just come to meet you. And it was like, I was very innocent then, and I was, just taking everything so lightly then. And I just went there, and he just narrated me the script, and I was like, wow, this is really bold subject, and I should be a part of this. So that's how it started. And I finally got my first film, Premji, Rise of a Warrior. And then after that, I did Love Ni Bhavai and Chaal, and then he started working on his second film, Montuni Bittu, and that's when he approached me and he said that we need to get back together and work again. So that's how Montuni Bittu happened.
I think your story is like there's like a love triangle. Is that deliberate?
No, it's not actually. In Montuni Bittu and in Love Ni Bhavai, there was a kind of a triangle. So yeah, I cannot argue that. But then in Premji and Chaal, Laiye, there was no love triangle. So I don't know. Love Ni Bhavai and Montuni Bittu, I guess, yeah. But not in the other two films that I've done. But yeah, I mean, I think I won't be doing a love triangle film anymore, because it's like too much now.
But
Too much.
It definitely, I think you pull off the character very well.
Thank you.
Anyway, but I just felt both the movies had this, and sadly Pratik got the raw end of the stick in that one. I wish it was the other way. I'm a big fan of Pratik.
Right? Yeah. I mean, we were always, when we were reading the script, it was always Team Aditya for the writers and for us and for everyone. But then, Papa had a completely different idea about love, and he was like, no, there has to be, it's Team Sagar all the way. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever you say.
Well, thanks very much for joining me today. I wish you all the best in your new project. Looking forward to it, and looking forward to playing some of those great songs which are in your movie as well.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. I had a lot of fun. બસ તમે લોકો જે રીતે પ્રેમ આપો છો એવી રીતે આપતા રહો, અને અમને આટલો સપોર્ટ કરો છો એવી રીતે કરતા રહો, કારણ કે સપોર્ટના લીધે જ અમે અત્યારે ફિલ્મો બનાવી રહ્યા છીએ. એન્ડ આઈ હોપ કે જ્યારે પણ થિયેટરો ખુલે ત્યારે તમે તરત જ થિયેટરમાં ફિલ્મો જોવા જાઓ, અને અત્યારે પણ જે પણ OTT પ્લેટફોર્મ્સ પર અમારા જેટલું પણ કોન્ટેન્ટ આવે છે એ તમે વધાવ્યું જ છે. તો બસ આવી રીતે જ વધાવતા રહો, પ્રેમ આપતા રહો અને સપોર્ટ કરતા રહો. એન્ડ આઈ રિયલી વિશ કે તમે લોકો જ્યાં પણ હશો ત્યાં સેફ હશો, ખુશ હશો, અને બસ ગુજરાતી જોતા રહો.